Peace, y'all. It's your big sister, Coach Sherry Babette, coming to you today. I'm having some behind the camera technical difficulties that I'm trying to laugh away in my mind, and it's coming through to you. So anyway, I want to talk to you today, and I want to talk to young ladies 11 and up, okay, about the stink faces we make when people are talking to us and they say something that is disagreeable to our spirit or our soul. And these people may be correcting us. They may be actually insulting us. They may just be having a conversation and we disagree with something that they're saying, but I just want us to be more aware of the funky faces that we can make when we're communicating, and that's just a part of effective communication. And we need to just be mindful. For example, if it's someone who's in a position of authority over us, right? They have some degree of power, so we don't want to make the problem bigger by, or young girls like to do their hands and move their head back and forth like they're a turtle or something. So I know, as sisters, we have rhythm in our bodies. Even when we're not trying to dance, we like move and flow and groove with everything we do. But sometimes it's just not appropriate, and sometimes it really just makes a problem worse. And we also have a knack for giving people the death stare and just like grilling them. And that may not be appropriate. Like I said, if it's a person who's in a position of authority over us, like a teacher or an administrator or our manager at our jobs, we want to, as best we can, maintain a neutral stance. Even smile, even if somebody is saying something that might be ripping our guts out, and we don't want to necessarily make the problem bigger or make the problem bad for us in terms of us being perceived as someone who we can't, or who they can't work with, or who can't take criticism and correction with a good intention behind it. Okay, so in other words, if I want to keep an employee, but I want to tell that employee that they have a bad attitude when it comes to handling customer complaints, right? I don't want to fire the employee. I just want her to improve her communication with the customers, right? So I say, hey Tanya, sometimes when you're talking with customers, you seem a little bit angry. Is there any way that you can, change your demeanor to be more pleasant? And Tanya's like, well, that's just the way I am. And she gives like the funky little thing. And it's like, okay, that's the wrong response. So Tanya may be offended, her feelings may be hurt, she may feel insulted, but she could still say, well, thanks for making me aware of that. I'll try and keep that in mind the next time I handle a customer grievance or a complaint or interact or whatever. But you understand what I'm saying? We don't always have to go back on the I don't know if the word is the offensive or defensive, but we don't always have to fight back with our verbal and facial expressions. We don't always have to come back with something. Sometimes we can't always come back with something. Let's just keep it real. Those of us that have children and have families and have bills and things like that, we know the very real consequences of us coming back honestly the way we feel. If somebody comes at us and say, you know what, Sherry, you need to smile more, you look funky or something, and it's my boss, I can't say, well, you look funky too. That might be what I want to say, but I can't say that. I'll say, oh man, I don't mean to come off as being funky. I'll try and keep that in mind. I'll smile more. You know what I mean? And sometimes we just gotta grin and bear it, and that's what it means. You gotta smile and take whatever pain or criticism that is coming at you. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there because I've been interacting with some of my girls at work, and some of them are not receiving the correction as positively as I would like them to. So I'm just putting it out there, sisters. We have to smile more, even if it's something that we don't want to smile about. Okay? Okay. Peace, y'all. Till next time.